It doesn't explain anything. Like, why the fuck does he feel this way? The explanation that Luke Devereaux is just crazy, it doesn't work for me. Because at the end of the film, it looked like he was getting his memories back a little bit. He was back with his family. He was making jokes, cracking jokes, having fun. Beat the shit out of Andrew Scott. He's hugging the reporter late at the end, smiling. What the fuck happened? That's a huge-ass fucking plot hole. That's not even a nitpick to me. That's a plot hole. That's a plot hole you run a fucking truck through there. Okay? That's a serious issue, in my opinion. Because I don't buy it. I don't know how anybody could have bought that explanation. He's just crazy. I don't buy it. It's fucking bullshit. Okay? It really is. I don't buy that he just forgot. That he, you know, not just forgot, that he just went fucking crazy. I don't buy it. It doesn't make any damn sense. Okay? It really doesn't. Okay? Why the fuck did he beat the shit out of some fat dude in a bar? Never explained, and there's no point to that sequence. It's just like, hey, you know, it's just like a freaking, you know, it's like a... It's like they just felt like they needed to explain that he's crazy. And in order to do it in the most fucking, you know, obvious way possible. Just have him some beat shit out of some random dude. And make it dark. It's stupid. I mean, this is a character that I cared for and I really liked in the first film. And you don't give a shit about Luke Devereaux in this film. You don't give a shit about his monkey fucking watching, depressed fucking, you know, zombie ass. You don't really care. You don't. There's no reason to care for this character. There's no character development either. They just got rid of the character development. I mean, it was an interesting character in the first film. He was a man who died, was brought back to life. He didn't know if he was alive or dead. He's trying to pick up the pieces of his past. And now he's just a fucking zombie. I don't fucking buy it. It's fucking bullshit and it's stupid. So, you know, that's a huge issue to me. And it would have been so simple to sort of make some sense out of this for the director or the writer to do this. Film one fucking shot of either his wife getting fucking killed or his family getting slaughtered. Then it would make sense that he's depressed. But since there was no fucking shot or no anything in the film that remotely explains to why he's the way that he is right now, to why he's just, you know, then it's just fucking unacceptable to me. Okay? It's just lazy screenwriting, and it's a shitty idea. So, throughout the rest of the film, the pit stain attacks more freaking, you know, soldiers, throws them around like rag dolls. The fights suck with the pit bull and other soldiers because it's so one-sided. It's so fucking one-sided. The guy, swing and a miss, and then pit bull kicks their ass. It's not really that exciting. Then you get fucking... and you get fucking, you get Dolph Lundgren showing back up. And he's only in it for like maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes tops. And when you think about it, Van Damme isn't in it that long either, so he's only in it for like maybe 20 minutes, if that. So then you combine the total of Van Damme and Lundgren in the film, and an hour of fucking... How long is this fucking movie? An hour... 97-minute long movie, an hour and 37 minutes, and Van Damme and Lundgren, the supposed stars of this film, are only in it for maybe like 30 minutes? It's a fucking ripoff. That's fucking false advertising. They're in like glorified cameo roles in this, and that's shitty. It's fucking lame. And all kinds of gay. So anyway, you basically... You get into... Dolph Lundgren showing back up. He's the failsafe of this fucking scientist douchebag. And you have this scene. It's just fucking horrible. It's a scene that is totally just ripped off of Blade Runner. This guy starts going and starts talking about asking Dolph questions and shit. And I kid you not. It's like ripped straight from Blade Runner. Like, what would you... Blah, 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 blah. I don't remember the quotes. There aren't any quotes on IMDb, which I'm surprised there aren't. For all the fans of this film. And he basically, Dolph Lundgren starts talking about, what is the question? The question of life, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? I don't give a fuck what the question is. I don't care. What is this confusing bullshit? What is the point of this question? Why are you questioning me? What is the question? What is life? What is existence? Or some shit? You're like, fuck me. Now Universal Soldier has to go all fucking Nolan on me? Man. So, Lundgren, then he kills the scientist dude by crushing his head, which, you know, minus the eyes, poking the eyes out, is totally ripped off Blade Runner. So Ridley Scott didn't give John Hyams a phone call later. Then you get the fight between Van Damme and Lundgren, which to say is much technique. I'm like, maybe like 10% technique and 90% fucking running through fucking anything that is remotely in their way. I mean, 10% technique and running through shit. That's basically what the fight is. 10% technique and running through a fucking dish rack. Then running through a wall. Then running through another wall. Then falling through some more shit. Then falling out a fucking window. Then landing on the fucking ground below. Van Damme grabs a pipe, shoves it in Lundgren's head, which is such a fucking awful looking sequence. Good makeup effect, but it just looks silly. It looks so fucking silly. And then add to the fact that he grabs a shotgun, which is closer, seemed like it was closer to Van Damme than the pipe was. He could have just fucking grabbed the shotgun and blew his head off already. And then he's got the pipe, puts the shotgun inside the pipe. Lundgren says some shit like, I was gonna tell you something, but I don't remember what it was. And then Van Damme blows his head off. Like, what? What the fuck kind of fucking fight is that? What kind of I mean, really? What kind of cockamamie fucking bullshit is that? It's fucking bad. It's fucking lame. That's not badass. And this is the fight that some people are saying is better than the fight at the end of the first film. I would like some of the fucking drugs that they're taking, or smoking, or shoving up their asses, because really, honestly, it must be some pretty damn good shit if you think that the fucking half-ass fight at the end of Regeneration between Lundgren and Van Damme is better than the fight in the first film. I really would like some of that shit. It must be some grade A drugs, man. It really must be. So, as that's the only explanation I could come up with for why some people think that that fight is better than the fight in the first film. Better than Good Night, asshole. You know? Really? So, then you get a fight between Lundgren, not really Lundgren, whoops, he's dead. You get a fight between Van Damme and the Pitbull, which is fucking pathetic. I mean, it's got some decent choreography, but it's just not exciting. It really isn't. It's not an exciting fight. Half the fight is just cheap shots. Van Damme runs away. Arlovski fucking clotheslines his ass. It's just like, man. And then Van Damme does a jump kick and does a good high kick in the face, and it looks like he's gonna get some, kick some ass. And then he grabs onto a ladder, and then not really a ladder, it was like some exposed stairs. And instead of like kicking him in the face, front face kick, 2 feet to the fucking jaw, he decides to like grab his legs around his neck and try to do some kind of fucking wrestling move in midair. And then he gets body slammed. And it's just like you were fucking asking. It was a stupid move, Van Damme. Dumb call. You should have fucking, I don't know, did some training or watched some fucking martial arts movies instead of watching fucking monkeys, because then you wouldn't be trying to use that move. So then basically, Arlovski jumps up real high onto the top of, and then of course I guess this whole action set piece, it takes place in Chernobyl. Because the whole terrorists were going to blow up Chernobyl or somewhere, but they didn't get the ransom money. Whatever. Okay, so then basically, you get this more half-ass fight. Like, it's just not really even a fight. They're just bear hugging each other on top of this precipice or whatever. And it sounds like they're literally fucking at times. It's like, then Van Damme pulls the bomb out and shoves it in Arlovski's arm. Then he drops off the top of this building. They crash onto some fucking metal pipes. And then Van Damme rolls away. Looks like a freaking zombie again, as usual. And then Arlovski pulls out the bomb and looks at it like, and then boom, he blows up. And then I laughed my ass off because all it was missing was the, oh shit. And then Van Damme gets up. Lux, turns around, sees the same freaking kids from the opening of the film, and then looks like a zombie. Looks like he basically had everything that It basically looks like he had the part of his brain that can make you happy just shut off. He was just like... I mean, Van Damme looks so depressed in this movie, it almost makes you want to cry. I mean, it's just like, it's sad. And so the film ends with, I kid you not, the scientist dude, there's another scientist dude, he's created a bunch of clones of new Universal Soldiers. And guess what they are? An army of Channing Tatums! No, really what it is an army of Tom Pyles, who's one of the shoulder guys, who's a UFC fighter, I guess. But he looks like Channing Tatum. So it's like a fucking, he clones an army of Channing Tatums, and that's the end of the film. And I'm like, wow. Man, those soldiers need to get their asses kicked. Basically, almost everything about this film fucking sucks. I can't really, I mean, there's like, the fight between Van Damme and Lundgren is like the only, and there's actually one part where Van Damme uses a knife and starts fucking people up. But although the blood is like the wrong consistency to me, and looks like he's just cutting people, and looks like they're bleeding Hawaiian Punch. But other than that, you know, it was nice to see Van Damme being brutal using the knife. But that's not enough of a, that sequence alone is not enough to make up for the fucking countless issues that this film has, in my opinion.